Greetings. In this video, I'm going to provide a short introduction to Duet 9 found on page 41 of the Christopher Parkening classical guitar method. For this piece, I'm going to actually encourage you to come out of your comfort zone a little bit, and we're going to start using frets a little bit out of first position. You don't have to do that, but if you want to make this really sound sweet, then if we can play C at the 5th fret of the 3rd string, play E at the 5th fret of the 2nd string, F on the 6th fret, and so on, we're just going to move away from right here because we can get more of a vibrato. We can't get any vibrato here unless we, maybe bend the string up here, or you can move the guitar, but that looks corny. So a lot of guitarists will move certain melodies into the middle of the neck because you can get a lot more vibrato. It's especially easy much closer to the middle, but we're just going to try sort of this 2nd, 3rd, 4th position area for this piece. So it would look something like this. I might do and that's just one way. There's a million ways you could do that fingering. But I would encourage you just to get comfortable. I would decide on one way that you're going to play that every single time. Get your hand really used to it. And then decide, where does it sound nice to vibrato? Because some people will just vibrato every single note. And it's way too much. I was just listening to a singer who was doing exactly that. And it just sounds hokey. And I would encourage you to just nuance it. We want to have it be interesting and not too, if it's just a continuous one sound, it doesn't have that ebb and flow that music should have. So for example, those last 3 E's I played, I sort of did you might say a vibrato crescendo, where it's a little bit more, a little bit more. And I like to start a nice wider slow one, and then kind of lose the vibrato, and then build it back. That's one way of doing it. There's a million ways to do it, but I encourage you to just experiment with it. Another thing with vibrato, there's a couple of ways to do it. I'm doing a very horizontal one where I rock my hand back and forth. There's a vertical vibrato where I bend the string, which only takes the pitch up and back to normal. You can't go below the correct pitch. Whereas when I rock my hand, I go above, under, above, under, above, under, and it just creates a fuller sound. Sometimes that's not practical, but in this case, it's pretty easy to do. It is something that, if you have not practiced it before, will feel strange, but I encourage you just to start nice and slow and get used to it. You can anchor that thumb and then just wiggle your hand up and down nice and slow. And once you're used to that, there will come a point where it just starts to flow and feel really naturally. So work on it, get to know it, and then go back and apply it to pieces you've already learned. I hope this advice is helpful to you. In the next couple videos, I'll be providing the student part and the teacher part. If you find these videos helpful, I encourage you to like and subscribe so that I can reach more people. Thank you very much. God bless. Have a good one.